Welcome everyone, thank you guys for joining this final round of the AM group around Mugello, and we are ready to go with 11 drivers, every one of them raring or roaring to go. Where am my English tonight? Okay, so check the time, it's already 1:15 almost. Just want to make sure that when my co-commentator joins that he can join the party and co-commentate with me. Okay, without any issues further. Okay, wait, there's one thing that I need to do. Oh well, okay, as you guys can see, it is the sponsor, Mayfair Gearbox. So give them a call whenever you've got some gearbox issues. Well, hopefully you don't have any issues today or tomorrow, because the country's down from Thursday midnight. So if you send your car down there now, I think you're probably going to be without a car for the next 20 minutes. But yeah, after this nice break, definitely give them a call, let them fix your car. Okay, let's get this party started. Okay, everyone is readied up, and I am beginning the launch. Who do you guys want to have me spectate on before I start the race? I'm thinking of dropping here at the back by Buck to Cook Slayer. What do you guys think? Oh wait, I need to go back because I didn't spectate. Okay. Severin, where the action is, you say? Okay. I almost started the race with you guys. Okay, I'm gonna start the race. Let's go. Let these guys race it out for the final round. Got legit speeds yet. Go team CBR. I believe that is Cookslayer and Bucktomb, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, for everyone to ready up. Pull into the game. Ooh, what's happening now? Tell me the the race has started. Like, what the hell? Okay. Okay, this is now the first time this has ever happened to me. These guys are probably racing already, and we're busy struggling getting into the game. Yes, they have started at least. Gonna make sure everyone is racing. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Sorry for the language there, guys, but that was crazy stuff. Okay, so we missed the start, and it's chaotic already. I'm seeing a lot of... let's see... Okay, so we've got Battered Zero in 7th place. I'm feeling a bit confused now. I'm just going to jump on board with game cameras. Let's start at the back and see who's in what position. So we've got Danadu currently racing in 9th position. Okay, let's jump on board with them. Oh my word, Danadu is struggling at the first corners. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, it sounds like he's got a lot of damage. Oh, what's happening? Cookslayer, Danadu. Okay, I see there's a lot of guys that DC the same time as me. Okay, let's try and get the guys' attention so we can restart the race. Hmm. Oh, let's see if I can do this. Just gonna unplug my mic. Okay, I hope they heard me. I just want to get everyone's attention. I see one by one they are quitting out. Well, let's see who else is still racing. So it's Blood Saint. Okay. Okay, I just want to see who's still on track. I think we might have one or two guys. Okay, wait, what's happening here? Just John, mate. Okay, I think he is realizing now that we are restarting. Yes, okay. Ah, that was interesting. I don't want to actually restart the whole lobby. I think if Batted could start. I'm seeing a lot of guys dropping out. I don't know why. Okay, gents, we just Remington, how's it? Yeah, for now. Yeah, Skunkworks is quickly dealing with the president's speech from earlier. I will be joined by Rowan a bit later. But yeah, for now, we're just waiting for everyone to get ready and so that we can restart the race. Without too much drama. if someone is in a party with okay, I see Bloodstained is ready. Oh wow. It actually stayed exact same spots as previously. Let's hope there's no mass DC this time around. Make sure, I hope Danadu is in. Can't remember seeing his name now. Yes, I've got Danadu in there at least. As you guys can see, we've already got some action at the front. Who's this in the green Lambos? Looks like oh, freaking hell! These guys are going sideways into the first corner. Some interesting racing already. Okay, so Springcon down to third place now. Springcon showing his drifting skills right there. I'm quickly going to run from the back here. As you guys can see, we've got the vet. Oh wait, okay, so we've got Bloodstained in 11th place. Was a bit confusing for a minute there. Bloodstained coming around these tricky S's. And then we've got Bucktomb right in front of him in 10th place. Well, not directly in front of him, but on track in front of him. Then we've got Dead Severin that changed his name to Severin, 421484. Oh, as the vet goes wide off track, everyone takes advantage of that. There's a lockup in front of Severin. Guys, I see there is a bit of a issue with this race regarding the camera view. It feels like, oh, and we've got action between Severin and Cookslayer for 6th position. Oh, Severin on the outside, and who did we lose right now? I hate that when that happens. Oh, is that Bloodstained out of the race? Oh my word, that is so unfortunate. Oh, and we've got more contact with Battered Zero, and who was behind him? Was that Severin? At least Severin is waiting for him to get back in on the track, and Battered Zero with some damage heading straight into the pits. Okay. Bucktomb getting past Severin now. Bucktomb up to 7th place. Wel, dit hang af van wat jou werk sê oor salaris. As hulle vir almal dit gee om mense dan as hulle ja. Wow. Okay, ons sal nou weer gestop. Sorry about that, guys. Getting back to racing here, we've got Severin now on the back of Bucktomb for 6th place. Vet is now in 4th place after his early drama with this particular corner. It feels like the camera doesn't know what to do in this corner. We're missing some of the other action. Oh, Twitchy at the exit of that corner, and he goes off wide, and this is going to open up a gap. Oh, who's going to go inside, who's going to go outside, and Bucktomb trying up the inside. He manages to hold the line. Severin also taking that opportunity to get past. Oh, bit of contact between Severin and Yvette. Yvette up the inside. Oh, bit of a tap on Severin. Severin drifting, making sure he doesn't go on the gravel on the outside. See, ooh, we've got Cookslayer up to 3rd position for now, and then Gerard Bear still doing very well in 2nd place, but Cookslayer is not going to let him go. And then we've got Jean-Mi at the front, just focusing on his own lines, trying to not make any mistakes. He's got a good lead now. So we've got Gerard Best 9 seconds behind Jean, with Cooksley in third. Every time we get to this corner, the camera doesn't know what to do. It seems that Bucktomb has got this GTA Spano working for him. It looks like it's handling well through these corners. He's got 6 seconds to Cookslayer to catch up. Let's see where the battle is at now. And we've got Devet still. We've got Devet, Bucktomb, and who's this guy? And Swartwolf actually close to each other. Swartwolf gonna try and go at the inside of the exit of the final corner. Let's see who's got the speed, and we all know the Spano should have this comfortably. Yes, he does. You can just see it pull away from underneath the McLaren there. This is going to be an interesting battle, because the Spano has it on the straights, but during the corners it just looks like Swartwolf in the McLaren has got some good speed. Look at that on the back of him. He needs to get in front of Bucktomb and open up a bit of a gap, because the straight, the main straight is so long that that Spano can almost make up any difference. Okay, and he gets past eventually. Let's see what Swartwolf can do now in this McLaren. I'm going to jump on board with Cookslayer, and actually see Cookslayer is on the back of Gerard. And this is exactly the same problem that Gerard and Cookslayer have. Is, well, in this case, the Lambo is good all round. Oh, and it's a bit of a bluff tap there from Cookslayer. Goes up the inside of Gerard Bez finally. And let's see what happens on the straight, because the Ferrari does not have great straight line speed. So let's see on the straight what Gerard Bez can do. Can he get it? Oh, and Gerard will not have wanted to do that. He loses a lot of time. Let's see if he can pull that time back on the straight. You can see him close the gap, but he lost way too much time on. Oh, and he drifts again. But yeah, he definitely lost way too much time in that final corner. Otherwise, he could have been second again. And while all this is going on, Jean-Mi here at the front is just disappearing into the distance. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, okay, so Batajero has pitted very early in the race due to damage. He is now still in 10th place, but he's got clean air in front of him. He'll be able to put in a couple of good laps now. And Danadu still in 9th place in the Lambo. Devet now down to 8th place. I'm not sure if he has pitted yet, but he is now down to 8th. This could be due to a couple of mistakes. We've seen him go off-road twice now. And we've got Bucked Tomb now down to 7th place. Severin finally managed to get past him. Severin is now trying to get onto the back of Springcon in 5th place, also in the same Ferrari. And let's see what these two can do in the next lap. Hopefully they can give us a bit of a good battle here. Now, for most of today, Springcon was going to be in the GTR, the McLaren P1 GTR, that's actually one. And then he finally decided to go with the Ferrari. It's his first time joining for this series. Glad to see him back on track. Oh, we've got Swart Wolf still in 4th place. Swart Wolf is actually catching up to the back of Gerard here. See if we can see this gap close down. As you guys can see, we've got Swart Wolf now on the inside of Gerard, who's got the legs down the straight. Oh, that Lambo is gone. K-Tech, how you doing? I like the emotes there. It looks good. Okay. And Swart Wolf is getting very close to Gerard now. Oh, on the outside, is he going to make it stick though? No, he doesn't. So it seems that the McLaren also has got the same issue against the Lambo than what the Ferrari had, was the straight line speed. K-Tech, I'm doing good, thanks man. We've seen some good battles here tonight. Oh, side by side, bit of drifting action. Oh, these two at the back is loving this because they are on the back of Swart Wolf now. This is a 4-way battle for 3rd place now. And Severin at the back, he could end up with a 3rd place here. Let's jump on board game cameras and see this. Oh, and side by side yet again from Swart Wolf and Gerard. Gerard needs to keep his cool now, because Gerard has got the legs on the main straight again. So let's see what happens. Springcon looking on the inside of Gerard. Oh, Gerard going very wide onto the grass. Oh, the last thing he needed. Severin almost losing it on the exit of the final corner. Oh, this meaning that Swart Wolf now in 3rd place, and he's got Springcon on the back of him. And it seems that these two is matching each other down the main straight, and Springcon almost going for the inside. Let's see Swart Wolf. Now Swart Wolf has been dishing out some pressure, and now he is the one under pressure. Springcon going a bit wide, opening the gap up for... Oh, I have to agree on this track. The replay camera is not working out. Oh, Swart Wolf putting the wheel off the track, still having a gap back to Severin. Oh, this is getting close. As you guys can see on the bumper here of Swartwolf, he closes down on Springcon. Springcon drifting, showing us some skill there. On the brakes, you can see Severin closing the gap through the corners a bit. Oh, this is a very close battle between these three guys. And Jean-Mi now with the lead of 33 seconds. What's happening here? Let's see, into the final corner. Springcon drifting. That he won't want that. Oh, and we've got Severin on the back here. Let's see what this Ferrari can do against the McLaren. Definitely seen that the Ferrari's got the straight line speed. Oh, getting into the braking zone. Swartwolf braking just in time. This is a very good battle between these guys. Oh, Springcon drifting again. Way too hard on the acceleration out of the corners. Swartwolf going to take it up the inside. Oh, side by side. Oh, Springcon very late on the brakes. Oh, Swartwolf going to run it a bit wide. Had to slow down a bit. Oh my word, this is so close. Springcon drifting again. Severin is very quick in this last sector. Oh, he goes up the inside. Swartwolf giving him the space. Side by side. Oh, there's some good racing between these guys. Meantime, Jean is now 40 seconds in the lead. Springcon having a much better exit. Okay, so Springcon, Severin and Swartwolf, all three of them into the pits. Okay, wait, doesn't help I go on board with them. Let's see what Gerard does. Gerard's coming around the final corner now. I'm not sure if Gerard has pitted yet. I believe maybe he has. Where does those guys come out? Will they be in front of him? Yes, they are. They've just exited the pit. Severin now. Oh, up the inside of Swartwolf. Oh, there's a bit of contact. Not too bad though, just a bit of a love tap. But Severin is now ahead of Swartwolf. And Springcon has got a bit of a gap to both of these guys now. And we've got Cookslayer now, still in second place. Jester, yes, he is gone. He's just focusing on his lines and he is absolutely gone. The amount of gap that he has to the other guys is just amazing, right? Let's see the lap times for the last lap. And Jean did a 1 minute 55 last lap around. I wonder if he has pitted. We'll have a look at the next lap around if he has pitted. But his fastest lap's been a 1 minute 48.063. So he's definitely been hammering it. Cookslayer coming over the line. Just to let you guys know what the type of gap we are looking at. That is amazing. Jean is just gone. And then we've got Severin trying up the inside of Springcon. Oh, this is getting close. Oh, Springcon drifting a bit. Oh, this is very close between these guys. Oh, Springcon missing his break. Losing it, and Severin will just go up the inside. Swanful will also take full advantage of that. And oh, that was a question of who's going to be latest on the brakes. And this time around, Swartwolf said, "I'm not going to chicken out." It didn't look like contact from on board with Springcon, but we'll have a look at that. But this now, Severin is now in third place, and he can focus on what he needs to do. If he wants to catch up to Cookslayer in second place, he needs to put foot down right now. Jean's last lap is a 1:49. Swartwolf also pushing it very hard. And it actually looks like they're catching up to the back of Cookslayer here. They're not too far behind him. I'm going to bring up the time intervals. Let's see. We've got Severin 2 seconds behind Cookslayer, and then Swartwolf a further 2 seconds. We've got Gerard now on the back of Springcon within 1 second. And we've got Divet still down in 7th place. And we've got Buck Tomb in 8th place, also not too far behind Yvette, around 2 seconds. And then we've got Battered Zero in 9th position. This very long right-hander, head of right. Braking a bit too late, macing the entire apex there. And then we've got Danadu in 10th place. Driving the Lambo, his orange wheels, love it. Trying too much of the apex there. Still at the front with John just hammering away. Hasn't made any mistakes. Looks like oh, and we've got Severin right behind Cookslayer right now. And the pair of them has dropped Swartwolf. Swartwolf is currently running on his own now in 4th place. You can still see the 2 guys in front of him, but not close enough to actually get advantage if one of them makes a mistake. Severin made a small mistake now, he dropped back a bit. jump on board with Severin and see if he can get a pass done on Cookslayer. Looks like these two guys are both taking different lines through the corners here. They come through to the final corner. Severin very late on the brakes. Actually surprised he's making the corner still. It looks like Cookslayer's got a bit of a better exit from the corner, maintaining the gap. Now Severin is in the slipstream. You can see the gap coming down a small bit. Okay, it's getting closer, he's getting closer. Oh, up the inside. Who's going to be bravest? Oh, Cookslayer making it stick for now. Well, these two fighting might give... Oh, and you see another mistake from Severin. And Swartwolf, if he wants to catch... Oh, Swartwolf at the back, losing it. Giving the guys a bit of drifting in that corner. They is very smooth through the corners here. Definitely increasing the gap a bit. Maybe he's got a bit more downforce than Severin. Oh, looks like drifting a bit. Gonna look up the inside. No, can't do it. Cookslayer actually opening the gap there. They're still opening the gap. He's leaving a very large gap for Severin to take. Severin on the curbs. And one thing about these cars, he doesn't like curbs that much. You can actually see him lose a lot of time on the curbs. But they've definitely left Swartwolf behind now. Oh, Severin from way back. Oh, just making the corner. Let's see if Cookslayer can come back at him. Yo, I'm not sure if you guys saw what I just saw. That looked like, I don't know what the hell happened there. Oh, and we've got Severin running very wide. It's giving this position back. I wonder if there is lag involved right now, because it looks like Cookslayer is lagging over the curbs. Some strange things happening that I'm seeing on screen now. Oh, and Severin up the inside again. And this is bringing Swartwolf right to them right now. So let's see if Swartwolf can do something here. I wonder if Swartwolf doesn't have too much aero on this car. It looks like he's losing a lot of time on this main straight. Severin is now comfortably in second place. He can put his head down now. He can just pull away from Cookslayer. Run it from the back again and see who's where. Still got Danadu in 10th place. running a bit on the curb there. Will definitely loosen the car a bit. Yvette. Oh, almost drifting into this final corner. Then we've got Battered Zero still in 8th place. Love the black with the Italian flag over the top of the... Does look good though. And we've got Buck Doom in his purple full color car running around in 7th place. I think Cookslayer just pitted. Slayer went backwards now. Gerard also in the pit now. Bucktooth also in the pits. Gerard Base also in pits. Cookslayer now on the first corner here. Definitely looked like he is definitely gone into the pit. I believe there is a bit of lagging because as you guys can see coming out the corners, it felt like the car is just bouncing on the track, not actually driving the track, so that could be a bit of lag. Sprinkan still drifting his Ferrari around the track. Nice, easy on the curb there. In the apex. Oh, braking way too late, missing the apex completely. And Zwartbol finding himself back up to the 3rd place for now. You can still see Severin in the distance. Danadu coming out the pits. The way Jean is going on, he wants to lap the entire field before the end of this race. Oh, Severin making a big mistake, losing a lot of time. The one thing that these guys need to be wary about is their fuel. We have actually seen one guy run out of fuel earlier in the series. Actually see if I can bring up the dash info. As you guys can see, Zwartbol has got half a tank of fuel. Let's see what Severin has got. Severin might be able to get away with another lap. Oh, almost losing it on the exit of the curb there. Severin might just jump into the pits now. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yes, he goes into the pits. He goes. jump on board with Jean and see what he's. He just came out the pits, so he's still filled up. Jester, unfortunately, not this time around. Yeah, I think with everything going around with the corona and everyone running around, it was a bit difficult to get to everything. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time to prepare it for today, but I can give you guys the standings as it is. I'm gonna open that again. Okay, so at the front we've got Bucktomb with 96 points, and then Cookslayer in second with 90 points, and Battered Zero with 86 points in third place. So I think if it stands as is, Cookslayer might actually win the championship. Well, that depends on where he finishes, and it looks like he's going to finish third, and we said he needed 6, so he needed to have 8 points more than Bucktomb to actually take the championship. Yes, so he currently has 6 more points. Let's look at that. So, Cookslayer is actually behind Swartful. Let's jump on board with Cookslayer and see what's happening here. He is currently behind Swartwolf. So if that's the case, I believe, let's see how many points in them. It's exactly 6 points between them right now. This is going to leave them equally on points. This is going to be an interesting one to figure out then. Let's see if Cookslayer can get past Swartwolf here. And Bucktomb, he wants to catch up to the guys in front of him. And currently it's 18 seconds between himself and Gerard Bez. Take this information off again. Some replay cameras for now, but of Hollywood cams actually, as my commentator would call out. Oh, we've actually got Jean coming up to the back of Bucktomb to actually lap him. Board with Jean as he comes through the pack. And just see the difference in speed between these two guys. I think Bucktomb has just let Jean go past him. Doesn't want to hold him up, even though it wouldn't have cost him any or caused him any problems. Jean still with the fastest lap of 1:48.0. The gap Jean currently has to the guys behind him. It's now 1 minute and 7 seconds. Jean almost running a bit wide there. Yeah, let's see if there's another battle going on. And hope we lost someone there. No, we still got Cookslayer behind Swartville. Unable to do anything about it. The Cookslayer definitely wants to finish ahead of Bart Wolf at this stage. Ron still running around in 5th place, still giving us some drifting lessons here. Wonder how confident Bucktoon is in his car that he chose for this series. Currently up to 7th place, and Cookslayer is still in 4th place. Cookslayer definitely wants to get past here. The problem Cookslayer has is if you push too hard, he might make more mistakes and he might fall back. Got 9 laps left to go. We still got 10 guys running around the track. So for only one guy that disconnected from the race. We got Devet still running around here, 9th. I think these guys are just focusing. My co-commentator has finally joined me.
Late. I don't know how many laps are left. I'm still trying to start the game.
All good, man. We are left with, I believe it's 8 laps.
Not too shabby.
So you're still in time. That's good.
I am joining as we speak.
Good. Oh, we've got an actual championship battle on our hands, yeah. So we've got Cookslayer running around in 4th place. if he finishes where he is right now, and Bakhtum finishes in 7th, where he is currently right now, both of them will be tied on points, I believe. So,
Ooh, on the last round.
yeah, on the last round. So, Cookslayer would want to catch up on the back of Swartwolf, who's currently in 3rd, and get those extra 2 points for him.
It's going to be interesting. But then do we make them battle it out to the death or something like it by themselves? Or...
Well, we'll see what happens. If they both have the same amount of wins, then yeah, I don't know how we're going to determine the winner.
Just make the first position on podium just a little wider so they both can stand on it.
We'll see what we can do. But yeah, it's an interesting one. I think it will be the first time that we have a tie for a championship position.
Very true.
And so far, Cookslayer is like 2.5 seconds behind Swartwolf.
I see Jean-Mi's doing very well.
Yeah, Jean is just carried away with this whole race. He is in the lead with minute and 12-second gap.
Actually overlapping Spring Khan, who was in 2nd, but now he's in 4th by the looks of it.
Okay, so we've got Cookslayer now heading up into the pits for his final stop. That would be... Okay, so Springcorn is currently in 6th place. And it doesn't look like... what is the gap? Oh, and we've got Gerard going off track.
Yeah.
Springcorn going up into 5th place, drifting around the track with Celebration.
I think our fours is a bit slow because it was the same people we're on now and literally got the names wrong. Showed me Jean, me, and someone else, Springcorn.
I think
We'll wing it.
yeah, I think
Loading
it's
in.
busy coming right now. Let's see what happens. Yeah, but Springcorn now up to 5th place. But I think Gerard has also gone into the... Yes, he has gone into the pits for his final pit. 6 laps remaining. Still got Dunner going around the track in 10th place. Severin about to lap Divetia. Let's see if Divet gives space to Severin to get past.
There's quite a few names that I don't recognize, which is great to see. Ooh,
Divet
speed wobble down
losing
that
it
straight there.
at the back. Luckily not taking Severin with him. And
Not
did we
good.
lose someone? Did we lose someone? Who are we losing? Sprung Khan out of the race. Oh, so unfortunate. And this stage, that would then mean
And he was
Bakhtum.
doing well.
Yes, Bakhtum has made up some positions there. Well, one position, and that will then mean that Cookslayer needs to finish 2nd to actually win the championship outright now. And let's see what Cookslayer can do. He's got Jean behind him trying to lap him. What does Cookslayer do? Cookslayer's already pitted.
Looks like there's a bit of a gap there, so I don't know if he's going to come right though. I'm going to change to time gap so we can at least see. I assume, what is the pit windows?
Well, these guys need to do
Are they
3
done,
pits. They needed to do it between lap 5 and I believe lap 26. Was it lap 7 and lap 26? One of those two. But yeah, I think everyone should have pitted now.
Oh, he's 11 seconds off of Severin, so he's got, what is it, 5 or 6
Yeah, I
laps
believe
to do it. He needs
Swart
at least 2
Wolf-
seconds a lap just to get 3rd.
I think Swartwolf is going to go into the pits right now. I'm on board with Swartwolf. So Severin has pitted. Yeah, the Swart Wolf coming around the final corner now. I believe he is going to go straight into the pits now. Open the
On with Cooksley, he's still quite far off of third.
Yeah, Swart Wolf has gone into the pits now.
And Cooksley is coming through the last chicane, so I think he might get in front or it'll be really close.
Well, I'm on board with Cookslayer right now. I want to see what happens here. Oh, Cookslayer.
Bit of a drift. It's going to cost him some time. The guy's on the move.
Definitely. Well, let's see.
Severin is there. Oh, but Severin is dead still. Okay, he's on the move. It's going to be close. I think he's got it though. Looks like he's got it.
Oh yeah, there's a bit of a
coming in the background.
Yeah, there is a bit of a gap.
Just not enough though.
Oh my word, that is so unfortunate.
Just waiting for the next sector so we can see what Cookslayer's time difference is, but it looks to be around 1.5 seconds, possibly 2 seconds even.
Between Cookslayer and Swart Wolf. It might even be up to almost 3 seconds. If I look at that gap. No, it should be around 2 seconds.
I think you're right. Let's check on the next corner, so
I'm gonna tell you now, I'm just waiting for everything to.
I would say it's about 3 seconds actually.
It is actually 2.2 seconds. I've got the intervals.
We'll round up.
Yeah, no, I've got the time intervals up on my side. So
mine shows blank.
That is unfortunate.
It's gone well.
It's now up to 2.6 seconds in that in those last 2 corners. And Jean still heading home at the front.
Severin also looking pretty comfortable in second.
Yeah,
Severin, make sure he doesn't get overlapped though.
Severin had a very good battle in the beginning. He was struggling to get into second place. But yeah, he finally managed to do it, and now he's opened up a good gap. Don't believe he should be lapped with 4 laps to go. He is only, what is it? 1 minute 17 seconds behind, so he's still got a 20-second buffer.
Dandadu and Jean-Mi look like to be on the same team. I see they've got the same colours in there.
No, I think it was just by accident, perhaps.
No.
That they actually got the same colours. You're talking about Dandadu and Jean.
Jean-Mi, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just per accident that they actually chose the same
both
colours.
Going for that baby blue. Just a nice colour though. It actually works on the Ferrari.
It definitely does.
Yeah, there is slight differences. Dandadu's Lambo looking quite good though. Orange and blue.
I love the orange wheels here as well.
Definitely.
Oh, it looks like Swart Wolf is actually opening a gap. Oh, Cookslayer off the track. And is now 9 seconds behind Swart Wolf. Oh, that will dampen
not
his
going to help for that
spirits a bit.
fight.
No, definitely not. And I think Bucktomb is the happiest man at this stage. I'm on board with Bucktomb on his Pano. Very good color that he has on this car, purple and black. Looks beautiful actually. Makes me want to buy one. Oh, I actually forgot about this, but we've got Bucktomb and Cookslayer actually being part of the same team, Team CBR.
So they're battling for first on the championship, but it's 1 and 2 in the championship.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. So it is an internal battle, that.
It's an interesting battle. So probably these two would already know what the championship standings will more or less look like
I
after
think the
this
sprint
race.
car out the way as well, that makes a bit of a difference.
Yeah, well, that was the person that would have made these two guys equal on points. And now with that person out of the way, it is a 2-point victory as it stands for right now for Baktum in the championship. So yeah, 2 laps left to go. Oh, Danadu going off track into the kitty litter. Oh, fortunate.
We've also got Cooksley trying to get past the vet.
That is not for position. That's to lap.
No, yeah, just to lap, yeah.
See, he
Just
managed
some
to get
traffic.
past. But with batted 0 and he's
The
black.
vet's probably going to try as much as he can just to stick with the faster guys.
Oh, well,
get all
that's
the lines right. Improve his
how
lap somewhat. Ooh, but as I
guys
say,
will
that
learn.
Cooksley runs a little wide and drifts it through. Ooh, both of them drifting. The vet almost losing it though.
Oh, man.
Maybe driving. It looks like he's almost driving with, what you call it, sim steering on.
It could be. Well, these guys actually has got the option now to switch on traction control and ABS. One thing that we've implemented in the AM group to help the
Okay.
guys teach them Forza, especially for the new guys coming around.
Definitely helps, yeah.
So if he's running sim steering, yeah, that's up to himself. Me personally, I won't recommend it. You could be faster running sim steering, but it can also be more dangerous. Okay, so we've got batted 0 in 7th place. I don't know if you've seen his livery on his Ferrari. I actually love the black with the Italian flag
Check it
over
out
the
now.
over the car.
Ooh, it does look
fantastic.
nice actually.
Does with the pink number on the front. It looks
Very neat.
fantastic.
Yeah, no, very good.
And Baktum still in 6th place. He's just focusing to finish the race. That's all that Baktum is doing right.
Nothing
Yeah,
wrong
wait.
with that.
Yeah, and then we've got Gerard Bez in 5th place with his green Lambo.
I must say, Gerard Bez, like I think all the cars I remember him racing, like from every season we've done,
So
the
far it's been
he's
green.
always gone lime green. Yeah.
Yes, well,
I'm
it's.
starting to see a pattern form.
I think some guys just like one color and they try and stick with that permanently.
On a Veneno, probably not such a bad idea. I mean, the car sticks out enough, so why
Yeah.
not make it even more obvious?
Exactly. Okay, we've still got Cookslayer in 4th place, but Cookslayer is now. Well, he's got past Jean now. Jean just started his final lap now, and okay, he's letting Jean go past.
Blue
He's a
flag
lap
situation,
down
that.
now. But he was up to 14 seconds, if I'm correct, on behind Swartwolf. And Swartwolf is 14 seconds
Yeah, that's it.
behind Severin. Then jump on board with the Jean as he finishes this lap on the Hollywood cameras.
John definitely enjoying the open air, I think, 'cause he just doesn't really have a competitor that close. I'm trying to see. I mean, 14 seconds is a long time.
Well, Jean is actually 1 minute up ahead
Yeah.
of the road.
There you go.
1 minute and
So he's
I think it's 30
in the
seconds.
same. He's actually in the final sector, the same as Severin. So they're both in the final sector of the track at the same time.
Yeah, almost a lap apart. That's 1 minute 20 seconds difference between first and second
It's
place.
very close, yeah. Ferraris definitely look like they're enjoying this track, though.
Well, it's a free-flowing track. The Ferraris is struggling a bit down the main straight. Not that high, actually. We've got Jean coming across the line in first place. What a race! And then jumping on board with Severin in second place. He's coming through the second chicanes. Heading to the back section of the track. The uphill right-hander.
Definitely a fun section if you've got a car that can handle like a dream, though.
Well, I have to say,
You're going to be fighting traction halfway through the corner.
I can tell you this, that I'm actually looking forward for this track for a change.
Yeah, I think in the Regrera you're probably a little happier that there's not too many slow speed corners.
Yeah, this is all.
I think around Circuit of the Americas it looked like you did struggle a little there.
Dude. I wanted to give up on that track. That's how bad it was. But yeah, I think this track is more suited for cars that can handle. Well, I'll call it third gear corners. If the car's good around third gear, it should be good around this track. And unfortunately, the Reguera's only got one gear, but it should be good. Yeah, we've got Severin finally coming across the line, 1 minute 20 seconds behind Jean, giving us a bit of a donut there across the line. And then we've got Swartwolf coming around the final corner in the McLaren Senna. It seemed that the McLaren Senna was also struggling a bit with high speed on the main straight. And then we've got Cookslayer finally coming around the track in fourth place. Over the line he goes, also giving a bit of a handbrake there. Oh, hits the wall.
Quite an expensive stunt, that.
And then we've got Gerard Bess in fifth place.
Almost giving us a drift there in his Lambo.
Almost, yes. Well, it depends. I'm not sure if you can actually change this from an all-wheel drive to a rear-wheel drive. But Gerard has been drifting a bit through this race.
There it goes as well. That poor wall's going to feel it by the end of tonight.
Okay, so Jester has also has commented here on the chat to say that CBR recruited Jean-Mi for the next series. Well, that's good, man. That's good. You keep the team growing.
There we go. Brighter future.
Bucktomb crossed the line in sixth place. And we've got Battered Zero coming across the line for seventh. Not giving us
I haven't seen a Spania GTA actually in any other of the series or any other lobbies. It's quite nice to see.
Yeah, I'm also not sure of seeing it driven by anyone else. We've got Devet.
Bucktomb has got it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think, like you said, I don't think that anyone in the semi-pro or anyone in the pro is running around with, you know. I know Kyle Williams and Skyline is running the Lycan. But yeah,
that's gonna be a good car, yeah. I mean, because there's a lot of fast straights though, but there's also corners.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in the pro race. It's gonna be an interesting race. Okay, so we've got
Devet coming onto the final corner.
Yeah, he's trying to unlap himself from Cookslayer staying behind him.
He's close. Oh, I don't know if he's gonna make it.
No, he's not gonna make it. Not close enough.
Get himself a speed wobble through there.
Manages to go across
and
the line.
Danadu also coming through.
Okay, so Danadu coming across the line in ninth place. Yes, across the line he goes. Oh, interesting race that. Okay, and as you guys can see, we've got Jean-Mi with the win. Severin in second place, Smartful third, Cookslayer fourth, Gerard in fifth, and then Bucktomb in sixth place. Batted 0 in 7th, Divet 8th, Danadu in 9th, and then Springcon, unfortunate with that DC there, and Blood Saint also lost very early in the race before the first lap was done even. So yeah, that was unfortunate for those two DNFs. But for the rest of the guys, I think it was an interesting race. Some good battles that we saw for second, third and fourth places throughout the race.
All deciding championship points that.
Yeah, Cookslayer finishing in 4th and Bucktomb in 6th place. The gap was 6 points between the two of them. And Cookslayer managed to make only 4 points up, so that makes a Bucktomb the championship. Still being decided though, well, until everything is sorted out. We never know if there's going to be complaints or anything. So far, Bucktomb will be the champion until other decisions is made. But yeah, we'll definitely let the guys know during the course of this week still.
Sounds great.
Oh, freaking hell. Finally, the series has come to an end. Guys, I know the president came out today and said we are going to go in lockdown. So I can tell you this, the admin is having a chat during this week. We will be doing some fun races in the next 21 days just to keep everyone entertained while they're sitting at home. And yeah, we'll keep them sane. Always look at the good side. There's a lot of bad going around, but the good thing is we'll be able to still be here and entertain each other. That's the best news ever.
Gaming's not affected, at least.
Yes, at least. But yeah, thank you guys so much.
That actually gaming isn't affected.
Yeah, that's true, eh? And for a change,
like all the crises we have here,
it's like
this is one that doesn't affect you.
It's like finally everyone is isolated and the gamers are rejoicing about it. It's what they wanted.
It's about time we get a win.
Exactly. But listen, guys, thank you so much for catching us today. The final race of AM. Tomorrow night will be the final, the final round for the first series of the AM group, and tomorrow night will be the final race of the semi-pro first series of this year. And then next week Monday we've got the pro group, and then the SSR race the Tuesday. Still a lot of action to come in this series, and we're hoping for a couple of more battles to come out from myself and my co-commentator Rowan.
Good night, guys, and stay safe.
Good night and enjoy the evening, gents.